you just can't imagine how much things have changed from that time till now. I've always said I was born about 2 generations too early because I was always the rebel. But there were no organized sports. There was no women's softball team. They didn't have a women's basketball team. There was nothing like that. You have to remember this was in the late 50s and early 60s, and so everybody, if a girl was athletically inclined, the supposition was that she was probably gay, which was kind of a, it's just the way it was back then.
We were called tomboys and things like that. Yeah, it was more of a derogatory thing, and it was not. I don't know the right word. It's not something that was embraced by the community or your peers, the women, or the guys who were used to having the women participate as cheerleaders and as things like that, in supporting their sports, but not really having a sport other than volleyball of their own. I really wasn't aware of Title IX, honestly, until after I graduated from college. And my mother was actually the one that pointed it out to me years later and just said to me, it's too bad that you didn't have something like that when you were in high school.
I don't remember a lot of stereotypes about female athletes other than, by and large, they were more popular, maybe. It really wasn't a negative thing. Very, very little. I knew that it existed, and I knew it had something to do with girl sports, and it really, that's totally simplifies it now that I know a lot more about it, but I didn't know very much.
Not a whole lot. My mom tried to teach me about it when I was younger because she told me I took it for granted how easy it was for me to get to play sports. I even played boys baseball when I was little, but I know that they passed in something, it's they have to spend the same amount on men's sports as women's sports in academic institutions, and without sports I would be missing out on a lot of things that I get to do right now that I can't imagine life without these things. So
they have no concept of the way it used to be, and think about it. How do you like it when your folks say, when I was a kid? Everybody just sort of, oh yeah.
I think a lot of them don't even know what you're talking about. If you say, well, I was around before Title IX, I don't think they are aware, of it very much at all.